In the studios with me is the gifted singer, songwriter, and as so many have come to know him as the Exterminator. He's always been a poet, long before any of the other occupations and hobbies, so it's entirely fitting that he'll be known for his illustrious works of art, and for the mere fact that he's a Guyanese, capable of delivering multiple hits after hits in his genre of music. He's no other than Nadeer Bacchus. Welcome to Xposed. How are you?
Thank you for having me. I'm fine.
All right. It's been a long time since you've been on the show. As a matter of fact, you're my first guest on Xposed TV.
Yep.
My first interview.
I remember.
What's changed?
I've grown a bit older since then.
Nonsense, but I'm talking music-wise.
I've been doing a lot of work in the studio, recording a lot of songs and working on some original songs. Yeah, I've been pretty busy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've mentioned earlier that you're a master of your genre of music. For the folks that don't know you that well, what is the genre of music and why do you think it works so well for you?
Well, I've been performing songs from the 60s for a very long time. I've been performing songs done by Paul Anka, Elvis Presley, Cliff Richard, Tom Jones, and I'm having fun doing them. And I've done a lot of videos performing these cover songs, and it's out there all the time in YouTube, on YouTube.
Now, it's this category of music that really earned you a must-have, must-be artist to be on the new feature film, Till I Find a Place. Hence, the approach from your son, Tony, from Stealth Productions.
Yeah.
Well, in retrospect, what was your thoughts about this project?
You know, I really felt good about it. To be asked to do a couple songs for a movie was the ultimate for me. That was something I was really striving for. That's something I had wanted to achieve. That's where all the hard work has finally led up to, you know,
so
towards this project.
It's a great deal
Yeah,
then.
it is.
It's a big deal.
I'm really, really happy.
So should I ask, how does it feel to have your music in this movie and the fact that you did 2 original tracks just for this movie?
Especially for this movie. I'm ecstatic. I'm really, really happy about it.
So any future collaborations we should look forward to since this arrives?
Oh yes, I'm looking forward to do some more project with any movie that is coming out. I would be happy to be working with my fellow musicians because I did work with them already. I worked with Doddy Flex, Rick Rambiel, Everblaze. Who else?
So you've pretty much covered all the guys that are on this movie.
Yes, and I would like to work with them again because they're so easy to work with.
Yeah.
And they do so well with their music.
So how does it compare when writing music after being inspired by something or having an epiphany, as opposed to writing for a movie like this movie, Till I Find a Place, specifically for a scene? How does it compare?
Well, when I'm sitting by myself in my studio with my guitar or with my keyboard, there's no pressure. I just go on and on and on. But when you're sitting in the edit room with the producer director and he's playing the scenes of the movie, and you got to be focused and try to, you know, to find out what they are looking for. You got to look at the expression of the actors and try to visualize what's going on in their mind. And then you have to think of the lyrics that will fit this situation. That's challenging, very challenging.
But you did it.
It was fun.
And you did it twice.
It was fun doing it. You know, it's because I believed in it. I believe in the movie. I like the movie. I think this movie is going to go places. And I try to put everything that I have into it.
Well, I hope there's a lot more from where that came from.
Much more, much more. Yeah.
Well, we both watched the private screening of the movie.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
What was your overall take of the movie after seeing it?
As I said, I love this movie. I think this movie has all the ingredients to make it a hit. First, the writing. It has a great storyline. The acting was superb. You can't get away from that. and all the musicians, the songs in the movie, well placed and well done. I think it's going to be a hit.
In terms of accomplishment, if any, where do you see this movie, Till I Find a Place, taking our Guyanese people?
Well, you know, Guyanese, we have been accustomed to be going to see plays at Theatre Guild, at the Cultural Center. But for the first time, they are going to see a movie made by Guyanese, for Guyanese. And I think that it's not only going to do well in Guyana, it's going to do well in America or in any other part of the world. Yeah. It's such a good movie. And
it's a great storyline that just doesn't bound to Guyanese people. No. It's an international storyline.
It is. It's an everyday story, really.
Yeah.
And it's going to do well. I really, really believe it's going to do well.
This is a rare Q&A, all happening only here on Xposed TV. I'm in the studios and talking to the talented poet, singer, songwriter, Nadeer Bacchus. Now, where can the public experience, or how can they experience your music?
On television, on the Indo-Caribbean channels. I'm always performing there. And they can look on youtube.com/Nadeer videos. I have about 30 videos there. You can view it from there.
Wow, that's a lot of music. So you can all catch up on all his music videos and all the types of music that he's performed. And we want to thank you so very much for being on the show. It's been a long time, but I'm very happy that you've made it. The future seems very, very bright for a lot of the artists, especially the folks that are on this in this film. So won't you come again?
When I get older? Yes.
You don't look old at all.
Okay, I'll be here. Whenever you invite me, I'll be here.
Okay, well, let us know when you have the music, the songs out, so we'll have you over.
Our next project.
Okay. Now, you heard it here first. That's Nadeer Bacchus, and this is Xposed TV. There's much more coming up right after this, so stay tuned.
I'm rolling with the tide wherever it goes, like a broken soul lost from its home, drifting aimlessly. That's how it's been with me. Oh yeah, living in the fool's paradise, swallowing the bitter pills of lies. Looking in your eyes, it's clear to see, cheating comes so easily to you. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Life has no meaning when hopes are gone. Time for me to move on. Got to walk away.